Hey, Reyna, how you doing?
Can you?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
All right. We'll just jump right into questions and we'll start with Fook.
That's what? Questions. Oh, yes.
Hey, Fook.
Hey, Reyna. Hope you're doing well. Can you talk about just what that moment means to you, especially after all the early season injuries that you had to go through?
Yes, so much. Especially because of that coming in, getting a late start. But the girls have been so helpful and so encouraging, and just like getting to watch and learn and grow off of them. And tonight, getting my first 90 and just, playing with these girls and just watching, learning and growing, it was amazing. And when that goal came, like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then can you talk to us about if you had any conversations with Kling before you got the start as well? If she gave you any helpful or suggestions or anything like that.
I did not. Her injury kind of came a little sudden, so it was like quick, and we didn't really get the chance to like talk before we had to leave. But she always gives encouraging words to the team. So,
Yeah, and then can you last question for me is do you have somebody you're dedicating this goal to possibly?
um, this entire team, just getting the chance to be here. Yeah.
All right, we'll go to Hector Trio. Go ahead, Hector.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Sorry, Reina, felicidades. What were your thoughts? I mean, it was a close game at the end. Did you think that your first goal as an NWSL career would come on a corner kick?
Um, Honestly, probably because I mean, being outside back, you do get the chances to get up, but in the corners you are in the box, and so you're more likely to. But so maybe yes, but it could come from anywhere. You never know.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions for Reyna? I think that is it. So we will wrap there, Reyna. You are all good. Thank you so much for your time and congrats on the goal.
Thank you.
Hey, Natu, how you doing?
Hello, I'm good.
Good. All right. Why don't you just give us your thoughts? A really hard fought match and a really important point on the road against a very good San Diego team. How important was that to get a point?
I think a couple past of our away games, we've struggled a little bit, but always at the end we're somehow getting the goal at the end. So at least we're getting a point. So we're like showing resilience with that, which is really good for our team, and I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us doing that. But yeah, it's a tough match. I think we started really well. We're able to keep the ball and like create a lot of chances, but it's sometimes just really hard to score against good teams. So, but it felt like a final match because it was just such a intense game, and like the crowd was there as well. So, it's always nice to play these type of games, but I'm still proud that we got the goal at the end and we're able to tie the game.
Nice. All right. We'll go to questions. We'll start with Fook.
Hi, Natu. Can you talk to us about just kind of seems like the team's going back to Thorns football again, and just how much does it mean for you to see the team dig deep and get a result like that, especially late?
You know, we've worked really hard last week, and obviously the whole preseason trying to get our game to work, and so it's finally showing that we're playing really well together and combining and able to hold the ball and keep the ball and create chances. And now we're just waiting for the more goals to go in. But yeah, I'm really happy that we got the goal at the end and we're able to tie the game. But yeah, it's I'm really happy that we're able to play this well this early in the season.
Yeah, and then can you also talk to us about just the backline performance? Because it seems like even with Reyna being there, it seemed like you guys were clicking pretty well for the game.
Yeah, I think that in the past games we've let maybe too many goals in, and as defenders we were really hard on ourselves for letting obviously those in. So we worked really hard to make sure that we're not letting any more goals in. So it's all of our defense side. We're making sure of that, and obviously Bella with too. And having Reyna coming in and maybe not having as many games under her belt, so it's easier for all of us to support her, and so she can shine and do her best. So we have our own little unit, and we want to make sure that we keep our own goal clear, but today that didn't happen, but at least we got another goal, so we were able to tie the game.
All right, we will go to Melina next.
Thank you. Hi, Natu.
Hello.
Hello. Still speaking about the defense, what do you think of Menga's performance today, that she's coming back from injury and playing 90? Thank you.
She's doing well. Obviously, everybody, we are not superhumans, but we're all doing well. I think it's really good to see her play 90 minutes after being away and hurt for some time. So I think she's doing great. I think all of our backline is doing a good job, and we have a good chemistry with each other, and we're able to trust each other in opening phases and defending. And, mistakes happen, that's it. And I make mistakes, everyone makes mistakes, but, we have 10 other players in the field that can help out when that happens, and it's just part of the game. But I think Menga did well today.
All right, we'll go to Leo next.
Hi. Obviously, not letting goals in is like a pretty big part of defense, but y'all have also been scoring a lot of goals lately. Obviously, Bella scored, and then you and Kelly scored last game, and then Reyna scored today. Is this like any sort of conversation you're having, or is this just like generally part of playing with the team and everyone's trying to score?
I mean, I think especially when it comes to set pieces, that's like the only chance a lot of us defenders have the chance to get up there and have a chance to go at the goal. So when we do get the chance, we try not to miss it. And I think Reyna did just that today. And I think it's just personally, I used to play as a wide forward, so it's nice that I'm able to use my skills now and as a right back, so I can go up there and score as well. But I think at the end of the day, like in this team, it doesn't really matter who scores, but we just want to score. And then, if it happens to be a defender, it happens to be. But I'm really proud that no matter what position you play, even a goalkeeper, you can score in this team. So I'd say that's pretty good.
I would agree. I think we're good on questions there. Natu, thank you for your time, and safe travels back home.
Thank you.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good, Kelly. Thanks. You?
Pretty good, pretty good. Why don't you just start off with your thoughts on the match? Obviously, another tough battle with San Diego, and a huge goal at the end there from Reyna to get you guys a point.
Yeah, I think first off, really proud of the group, to be honest. They gave a great effort today, at a tough place to come and get points. Obviously, think we did enough to win the game. I mean, they had a couple of chances, but I felt we had enough high-quality chances to win the game, and then we found ourselves in a tough spot, 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go, and the response was fantastic. But yeah, just proud of the effort the group put in. They worked their socks off, but they stick to our identity. And yeah, on another day, I think we could have had a couple of goals.
All right, we'll start with Ryan Clark for questions. Ryan, you're unmuted. Okay, you might be having some audio issues. So if you Ryan, if you want to
hear now, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, now you're good. We got you.
Perfect. Just a little technical glitch there, Mike. Obviously, one of the stronger performances of the season, despite just the single goal for the team, and looking at the overall play from the match, would you agree? Would you say that this is one of the stronger performances this year?
Yeah, I think like complete over 90 minutes. I mean, the game was a different rhythm first half to second half, but I just felt we showed a lot of composure on the ball first half and second half, even though it was played at two different tempos. But yeah, I think across a full 90 minutes, yeah, I would probably agree with you, Ryan, in terms of being up there with one of our better performances. Just really disciplined, real collective performance, and just a really brave performance as well. And like I say, had a tough spot, a tough pace to come.
All right, we'll go to Melina next.
Thank you. Hi, Coach.
Hi.
So, the Thorns had 28 shots in this game, and of course, only one goal. So, would you say that that stat is something positive or negative in terms of production in the final third? Thank you.
I think it's a positive for sure. 28 shots is, I think, impressive by any stretch of the imagination, whether you score 1 goal or 5 goals. I think to actually put yourself in positions to be in shooting positions is 28 times is massive. I mean, I think they blocked a lot of shots. Obviously, Sheridan's had a couple of big saves. We've hit the woodwork a couple of times. Yeah, so I think we have to take the positives from it. Obviously, would we like to be a bit more efficient? Yeah, but I think, like I say, on a different day, it could have been different. But credit to their defenders as well, because I don't know how many of the 28 shots would have been blocked, but I'm pretty sure it would be fairly high.
All right, we'll go to Fook next.
Hey, Mike, can you talk to us about the backline's performance? And it just seemed like they were communicating pretty well throughout the match as well.
Yeah, I think outside of the goal, like, really good. They've got a confidence back again. Thought Reyna stepped in terrifically well. Didn't look out of place in possession, out of possession. Thought she brought out her identity and who she is. And like, massive, obviously, goal, but her first 90 minutes, her first pro 90 minutes is a huge step, and it was a good 90 at that. But yeah, I think really collective effort. I think Sam in front of the back four was terrific, and then Bella behind. So again, like a collective 11 plus the finishers who came on display to get to the point where we were.
All right, we'll go back to Ryan.
Hey again, Mike. Just wanted to get your insight on the decision to go with Sinclair tonight over Moultrie. Obviously, Moultrie in strong form lately, but you know, Sink is who she is for this club. I mean, what went into that choice?
Yeah, it was a tough one. Just looked in terms of how we felt the game would have been like played out. I think the first half played out exactly how I thought it would have. We knew the game wouldn't be won in the first 30 minutes. History told with the games we've had against San Diego. So just a bit of control, a bit of experience, and we knew that the game would be won or lost in the last 30 minutes. So it was a tough decision. That was a consideration, and obviously a 3-game week played into it as well.
All right, do we have any last questions for Mike? It looks like we do not. So Mike, you are done for the night. Have a good evening and safe travels back to Portland.
Thanks, Katie. Thanks, everybody.